raised bit there, which is the dome. You've got the little, and then basically just drop them into the slots like so, and the glue will do the rest. Right, so you want to get 14G, the structure, and you want to position it this way around. We're now putting reflective strips on that side of the windows. Hey all, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. And from the thumbnail, you know it's back. Build the Titanic, guys, from Hatchet partworks is back. Hope you're ready for this, guys. Hope you've been waiting for this. It's been an ages and it's been a while. Take this moment, guys, if you're not already subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Give us a big like, we really appreciate that. Also comment and share the video. But without further ado, guys, let's crack on with this long awaited issue. Build the Titanic from Hatchet partworks. Let's crack on. Okay then, guys, so here we are back with the Titanic build from Hatchet partworks, issue 49, guys. Hopefully now these are going to be on a regular weekly basis as long as I get the deliveries, fingers crossed. But without further ado, guys, let's crack on and have a look through this week's mag before we crack on with this build. As usual, guys, I've left it to open in front of you, the viewers, so I can see what I've got along with you guys. Here's the parcel we've got with the parts in this week's pretty big one. Let me just place that under the desk for now, and we'll have a quick browse through this week's bag. Now on the left here, you can see coming in issue 50, we've got LED strip, cable, bench, dome, davit arm, lifeboats, cutter, boat supports, tarpaulins, and lifeboat block gear. So a lot of little fiddly stuff there, guys, so that's all going to be fun. I'm so happy to be back with this build, guys. It's like putting a nice warm pair of slippers on, if that makes sense, or your favourite socks or whatever, you know what I mean? I just love it. I love this build. But here we are, guys. This week it looks like we're doing the aft section of the boat deck. I'm not sure if it's going to be a very complicated one. Let's have a quick look through. There's a fair few fiddly bits, but it's basically about putting LEDs in, by the looks of it, on the parts we've already built so far. That's making me heart pull though. More little stickers, etc. But guys, this build is getting so big at the minute, and by the look of it, yeah, we're putting more windows in. Brilliant. This is going to be a good issue, guys. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right, so first of all, we'll undo this box. They are packed good, guys. The pieces are packed good, so you know you're not going to lose any. If I just bring that around here, I think what I'll do is I'll get the pieces out and then we'll go through what we've got. There's going to be some goodies in there, so we'll get these to one side. Another piece of the ship, guys. It's getting massive, this thing is. I mean, look at that. How they put the tissue paper between your items so they don't get damaged. I love that. Right, let's move this box out of the way. Behind me. And then what we've got this week then, guys, is 49A, 49C. So there's 49A, 49C, that's the port decking. So we've got two pieces of the decking here, so we'll place those there. And then we've got the actual 49B, which is the boat deck. Don't need that tissue paper, to be fair. So yeah, here's another part of the boat deck. Let's place that to the right of the screen. 49F, we've got the self-adhesive reflectors. Now I think by looking at these are going to go behind the windows we've already put on, going to reflect the light, I think, so we get light coming out when we turn the lights on the ship, if that makes sense. Right, so let's open these little packets, envelopes. Some fine little bits in here, guys. This is just to join the decking, I think, if I remember right from past issues. There you go. So yeah, there's 2 little pieces. If you wonder what this is, guys, it's a blister popped. If you're regular to the channel, you know we've got 2 horses. Check it out, guys. We've just rented another field for the horses where there's some shade basically, and I'm having to stomp some posts. Story short, it gave me a blister last week. So yeah, if you want to check out the horses on my channel, guys, Storm and Ennis, with my daughter Amelia Rose, check it out. Feel free to look through the channel, guys, and check out whatever you want to watch. But enough going on about the rest of the channel. It's a long awaited. We're going to crack on with this Titanic build, issue 49. So I've put the pieces, the parts we've got to use in the future of this issue just to the left, guys. Now we're going to apply the decking to the deck. So what we want to do is position it the right way around, which is that way. You can tell because you've got the raised bit there, which is the dome, and you've got the little steps, etc., sticking up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a dry fit first, and then, as you know, guys, if you're regular to the channel, what I tend to do is glue these deckings to the deck. The adhesive seems to have got better over time, but I just put a bit of glue just to keep it, me mind, OCD, whatever, keep it knowing that it's not going to peel up in the future. But that's how that's going to look, guys. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll put 49C, which is this part at the bottom, and then 49A at the top, and then we've got the decking piece, which is 49B, and basically that is all instruction 1 done then. So without further ado, guys, let's crack on with this. Right, what I tend to do, just be careful with this, guys, because these do tend to break very easily, these decking pieces. It's just like a cork sort of feel. So just take your time, get a little bite on the corner. And I do apologise, guys, how long it's been off the channel, this build. I've had a bit of a mare of getting deliveries, etc. This don't want to come off, but it's hopefully now it's back on track. It should get to us on the channel at a regular time, if that makes sense. So to you guys, it's going to be every Monday you'll see it on my channel, and for me, hopefully I'll get a delivery every month for you guys to watch. Now what I do, guys, is I just put a tiny bit of glue around on the plastic deck, like so. Just tend not to go on the holes, because if you do that you might have just a little bit of a problem getting screws through the holes. But I won't worry too much. So if I get that in shot for you, and then what we do is just line it up with the plastic pieces raised, and then if it all goes to plan, it should fit exactly where it needs to be, which, dare I say it, I think that one's on. Okay, see, the adhesive seems a lot better than when the first issue come out, guys. It does stick a lot better. I mean, that's sticking in parts, saying put glue like that end there, pretty good. But that's how it looks. So it's up to your own discretion, guys, if you want to put glue underneath this decking or just use the adhesive. Comment down below and tell me how your adhesive sticks, if it's any good, your decking, see if it sticks very good like mine. These sticking better than the first issue, as I say, so I could get away with not putting any glue underneath if I wanted to, but just for my peace of mind, I'm applying a little bit of glue. And sorry if you can hear the nature in the background, birds, etc. As I'm filming this, guys, a little bit of YouTube insight there. It's about 7 o'clock, something 7:15 in the evening, and it's a beautiful night, start of summer in the UK. And shortly, as soon as I've done this video, I'm going to have a barbecue, and the kids are going to go in the pool on the back garden. And guys, if you're new to the channel and you've not already, check out the pool we brought last year. I think it's near enough a year ago, and it shows you how we put it up, how long it took to put up, etc. It's a little interesting look at these self-built pools, should I say. I was just concentrating and make sure all these lines in line with the decking, which they are. And don't that look good, guys? Oh, I've missed this build, man. I really have missed this build. I love it. I really do love it. I've missed it on the channel. I've missed showing you the build. I really do love this. It's the best build I'm doing at the minute, dare I say it. But there you go. I think you could have got away with it putting glue there, to be fair, under that decking. So if you don't want to, don't panic, just go for it. Positive, guys, and just put it on. That's that part done. Instruction 1. The decking is all now applied to the deck. Don't that look cool, guys? Right, so if I just pull that over to the left a second and see what we're going to do number instruction 2. It's saying take the boat deck assembly from issue 48, which we did in the last issue, taking care not to damage any of the parts, fitting to the deck, turn it upside down and check how the deck sections 44B and 49B. 44B and 49B fit together. Oh, so we're fitting these together now. Great. Use 2 AP screws, which we've got just here, guys. And use the connectors, which we've got here. These are metal. So what we're going to be doing is using these 2 connectors with AP screws to join these decks together. Man, this is going to be huge, guys. This is going to get really big now. I'm just reading here, the 2 connectors, glue them into place as indicated below to strengthen the joint. Okay, let's get these parts. These are the decks from the last issue, and let's put these together. Okay, so here we have 41A and 41B, which is 41A and 41B. As you can see, guys, it's going way off camera how big this is getting. We've got a lot of little pieces here, so we're going to have to be careful not to damage those. But what it wants us to do is turn it over, and then we're going to be joining this piece here, 49D this is. Let me just double check that's right. 49B, sorry. So this piece is going to be joining onto this part of the ship here, this deck, and then we're going to join them together with these little 49D pieces, which are the connectors. So this is going to be fun. Right, so guys, because of all the little pieces we've got, what I'm going to do, it's going to be tough, but I'm going to hold it like so. I think just hold it there and balance it on the end of my unit up there. Right, and then we're going to put these 2 screws in here. I definitely don't recommend you push it onto your table, etc., because if you do, you're going to damage something underneath, guys. There's a lot of little parts we've put on in the last few issues, so I would try and hold it. But this is massive. This is scarily massive. I lie, I don't know where I'm putting it, but it's going to take my pride in place when I do find somewhere. But this is absolutely huge, guys. I think what I'll do at the end is stay tuned to the end, guys, and I will actually show you the full length of this thing. I mean, look at that. From there, all the way to there. That is huge, guys. It is one massive boat. This is taking well good shape now. So what we're going to do now, if I just put that to the top of the screen for now, just make sure you can see these little connectors we're going to be gluing in to these parts here. Again, guys, be very careful when you place it onto your table, which I'm doing now, but not putting any pressure on because it will break something. I'm just checking. I'm going to get them in shot for you yet without moving it. Also, if you just put a bit of glue, just where you got those 6 little pins, and then apply the connectors, and then basically just drop them into the slots like so, and the glue will do the rest. But as I'm doing it, please try not to push onto your decking, onto the layout wherever you are, because you're going to snap something underneath. But that's the 2 connectors done, guys. So that's that done. So instruction 2 so far, all done. What I'll do is I'll put this to one side so it can dry. I'm not sure if we need it in the rest of this week's issue, but look at that. Look at the size of that, guys. This is huge. So huge. Of course it's Titanic. So now, as you can see on the right hand of the screen, it's saying take the bow structure and position it so that you can access the underside in this diagram here one at a time. Remove the backing of the self-adhesive strips 49E, which are these pieces here, guys, which we received today, and stick them on top of the LED strips 20B. So what we're doing then, guys, is basically putting these self-adhesive strips on the back of these LEDs here. It's just going to stop light bleed, I think that's what this is for. So we've got to do that, and that'll take us all the way up to instruction 4 then. I've already peeled that off, guys, and gently now I'm going to just apply it over the LED. I think it protects it as well, save it short circuiting or anything as well. So that's as simple as that. Be careful, like I've just done as well, I've not damaged it, but it's easy to damage the little pieces you've got on top, what you've built in previous issues. So this time I'll show you what I've actually done on here. Peel that off, make sure you've got all the backing off so it sticks nicely. That's part of the adhesive, to be fair. And then pull your wires out of the way and apply that to your LED, like so. Yeah, I think it's more to do with shorting, you know, because you've got these pieces at the back. If that touches metal to metal or something, you're going to short it and you might not, it won't be working. But yeah, that's instruction 3 done, guys. The self-adhesive strips applied to the LED lights. Now we're going to move on to instruction 4. Identify strip N. These are on this sheet, the self-adhesive reflectors, which is going to be that piece there, quickly looking at that. And then what it wants us to do, if we've got to apply reflectors 49F above, so it's there, letter N. Identify the fixing point on the inside of the port wall of the superstructure 16E, which is this piece here, guys. It runs behind the 2 columns, fix it into place as shown on the left. Right, so what we want to do, you've got 2 columns there, guys, as you can see. What we're going to do is apply this self-adhesive strip. Now it's saying use tweezers, so you can do if you want to. I might not, I'm going to see how I get on. But yeah, this has got to go. Just double check here where it's got to go. I think it wants it to, now I would have thought, go like that. You've got to push that, which is easier said than done, guys, because you don't want to stick to the backing. So if I do get my tweezers, just can't get my fingers down there. Let it drop to the bottom of the deck and then gently stick it into place. That's how that looks. That's how it looks, guys. Well done. So you want to get 14G, the structure, and you want to position it this way around. We're now putting reflective strips on that side of the windows on the inside, and it's easy enough to do, guys. All you got to do is look where it's telling you on the reflective strips. So we want F first for that part of the 14G, which is just there. And if you look on the reflective strip, that is obviously this bottom left here. So this is F, letter F. It's going to 14G. Oh, guys, there's a lot of letters here. Trying to remember. I still love the build. I've still missed it. Right. So what we need to do now is turn this way round. In fact, I'll get the tweezers, learn by my mistakes, and then if we put this under here so you can see, then theoretically these gaps should be where the windows are. So if we just drop it to the bottom, but guys, this is a tricky one because you've got to not have it over the windows, obviously, because you're not going to see out the windows then if it happens. So if you maybe put it a millimetre away from the plastic before you let it go, make sure it's lined up like so, and then once you've got one done, it should all go into place like that. And I think we've got that one, sorted that. So that's how that looks, guys. Pretty cool. You can't tell from the inside, but I think the light's going to reflect off and that's going to make it pop, if that makes sense. So that's that bit done. Now, what we're doing now is the bit next to it, which is this part. And the reflective strip we need is G, so that's just to the right here. So if we just peel this off, like so. Just be careful not to rip any of the little rectangular bits, guys, because that is for the windows, obviously. And then, again, keep it away from the windows if you can. Line it up first. And guys, you might find an easier or better way of doing it, to be fair, whatever's good for you. But this seems to work pretty cool, so that's what I'm doing. Line them up first, and then gently push them against. It doesn't matter if you get a bit on the inside of the deck in there, it's not going to make a difference, guys. That, as long as you're not covering the windows up, you'll be fine. And that's that bit done. So we've done all that side apart from this little section just there, and for that section we need L. So again, if you turn that up the right way round, guys, you can see L. It's just this part here. It can't be any simpler, to be fair. Now what you've got to do is take the centre pieces out, because you don't need those, which they should just pop out somehow, somehow. If not, you're going to have to push them out, which is probably harder to do, to be fair. Just took those windows out, guys, but that was a bit fiddly, to be fair. Just make sure you've got the arches the right way around, because obviously we're going upside down into this, if that makes sense. And then do the same again, line them up. When you're happy with that, push it onto the plastic like so. But if you can get the windows out, guys, the centre bits of these reflectors, excuse me, you might find that easier, because off camera I just had to poke them out, which wasn't too hard, but it's just a bit of a pain. But there we have, that is up to instruction 5 done. Got all the reflective strips just in there, and now you know what's coming, guys. Now we're going to be doing all the reflective strips. I think this side first. We're going to be doing those reflective strips just there. So what do we need for this? We need O. So O is this top one. Again, try and get these windows out, guys, if they'll come out, because it's a lot easier than fiddling about when you've got the reflective strip off. So if I do it this way, might be easier, like that. There we go. See, you always find a rhythm, guys. You might not think it at first, but there's always a way. So again, we're upside down, remember. So this is reflective strip O, which you can see at the top right, and this is going at the bottom left there. So again, obviously keep them upside down, because that's the way the windows are. Line them up till you're happy, and then when you're happy, then only apply them to the model. See, I'm finding in the middle is probably better to be able to strip. There we go. I'm going. Got it. Yeah, I think that's good to go. This is a lot more fiddly than it looks, you know, but it is doable, obviously. But yeah, there it is. That's reflective strip O1 there, and then we're going to be doing this section next, which is letter M. So this is the part here. This is letter M. And guys, it's nearly over. This first issue back from over, oh, it's got to be a few months now. We've got through the first issue already. Well, it's not the first issue, you know what I mean, issue 49. But it's been a while, guys. It has been a while. See, this is very fiddly. I'm just showing you now the other side of it if you don't get these windows out. It's very fiddly. And this stuff, it's like balloon stuff. It's not very strong, so you've got to be careful not to rip it, guys, as you're doing it. There you go. There you go. that's on. Sticky as well, which that's what you want. Right, so we'll hold it like that because we want it upside down. And then this part, in fact, it's that bit there that's got to come off. Don't know on there. It's very easy, guys, to get yourself in a bit of a tease-was mess. Very easy. So yeah, that's that done. So if I just get the tweezers on there. And do bear with me, guys, if you can hear my children in the background because they're on the Xbox, but tell them to be quiet is like getting blood out of a stone. They are kids, aren't they? But as I said in the video earlier, I'm doing it now, guys, because we're going to have a barbie in a minute and go in the back garden while the weather's nice. But that is letter M done. So all that reflective strip's done there. And now you've guessed it, we're doing I and H for instruction 6, which is going to be all this strip just there. So this little section here is I. So if I just turn these the right way around, I is this bit here. These are a bit easier, to be fair, guys, because there's no windows to take out. So I prefer these bits. Right, so I need my tweezers. And guys, if you're not already, you know what to do. Subscribe for more, would really appreciate it. And maybe you're building this build, or maybe just watch it for some fun. Let me know down below, guys. Give us a comment. I'd love to hear from you, especially if you're building it as well, guys. I know a few of you are building it. See, it does crease a bit sometimes. Don't worry, don't panic. It's going to be fine. It's still going to do the job. And that's hard for me to say because I've got a bit of OCD. I would love to be perfect at everything, but who is? Right, this is letter H strip. I've got 2 silver bits on there ready to put on. I don't know what those are for yet, but we're near the end now, guys. Near the end of this build for issue 49. I really do hope you're enjoying this build. I am. As much as I'm enjoying it, I really do. So yeah, make sure you got it lined up and then go for it. And that wasn't too bad, guys. I thought it was going to be difficult more than that, to be fair. That wasn't too bad at all. But there you go, up to instruction 6 then, guys. We've put all the reflective strips around on that side. Also on that side. Pretty cool. So now we'll turn the page over. Yeah, and the last bit now, instruction 7, the last 2 short strips, K and J, these 2 here, guys, are fitted inside the walls at the front end of the superstructure on either side of the bridge. So where these have got to go basically is these 2 pots there. So on the left we want K, which is the smallest one. And guys, take a look through my playlist if you do like the Titanic but you want more things to watch. Just take a look through the playlist, guys. There is so much stuff that I've got on here what you could watch, what might suit you to watch, or you might take your fancy, if that makes sense. Just take a look, see what you think, and enjoy. So yeah, that's that part done. Now we want J. And if you do enjoy, guys, and you want more, please subscribe, like, and give us a shout, give us a comment. And I'll get back to you as well if you want me to get back to you as soon as I can. Right, so lastly, for this issue and this week, put that in there like that. Yeah, I do recommend you use the tweezers. I've tried it without, as you know, earlier in the video. It's wise to use the tweezers, guys. But guys, that is it. That is what you should have at the end of this issue. You've got all the reflective strips on the inside of this superstructure. Let's turn it around and show the other side. There you go. And that is it for this week's build, guys. So basically we've got this superstructure part here. That's rubbish. And then if I bring over the other part, which I can't even get on camera, but stay tuned to the end of the video, guys, and what I'll do is I'll do a nice little outro video so you can see exactly how big this thing is. Subscribe, like, comment, share, Peace. That is it for this week's build of the Titanic from Hatchet Partworks. I do hope you enjoyed it, guys. I hope you come back next week for more. I know it's been a while. Hopefully, fingers crossed now, we're going to get on that rhythm of getting regular deliveries, so it'll be weekly now, guys. Every Monday back on the channel, which I'm really chuffed about. I love this build, you know that. Along with all the other builds, check them out in my playlist, guys. Feel free to take a look through. But for now, guys, for this week, for Build the Titanic from Hatchet Partworks, that is it. See you next one. Peace.